So that for the record, this is because like Amazon does a ton. Amazon Fashion does a ton of collaborations with content creators. Does a ton of collaboration with content creators, especially on TikTok, but even on Twitch as well. And I think that's what they're referencing. Wait, TikTok is Amazon? No, no. They're saying that they don't want to work with Amazon and do like product placement for Amazon and like all the marketing that they do for Amazon until Amazon is meets the demands. Meanwhile, Amazon already has its own fucking problems, as we talked about with Chris Smalls, and you can find this and more of the conversation that I had with Chris Smalls on my YouTube page, where we talked about where is it? Here it is. The man shutting down Amazon, Chris Smalls. I had him over last week, and we even talked about this. Amazon has a gigantic turnover problem because they're too big. So they're too big for their own good. And now they are running into issues. Whew. Their turnover rate is incredible. It's built into their low. It's built into their hiring practices, built into their firing practices, built into their bottom line, basically. Not because of shitty working conditions. No, of course. Shitty working conditions are obviously the main problem here. But the mechanism to fight back against a shitty working condition in a distribution facility is by unionizing, right? But if you don't have, if you factor in turnover as a method to stop unionization efforts from occurring, because like anyone that's there is there for 2 years and then they fuck off, right? They're broken, they're fired, or they don't want to, they're basically not pushed towards like staying in the company for a long period of time. Then what ends up happening is you don't have enough people in the workplace to. You always have new fresh blood in the facility. So people are more desperate for the job. They don't want to unionize and say like, hold on, maybe we should make it better. They purposely only offered $15 per hour per week jobs for several years for now. But yeah, the 2-year time frame is like the deliberate time frame. But if you're so big and you're everywhere around the country, and you have to be everywhere around the country, right? Then all of a sudden you're going to run into that issue where like you fucked over half the town. You know what I mean? The Amazon hiring issue is a perfect example of capital's tendency to crash when it runs out of places to exploit. Yes, exactly. That is a built-in problem within capitalism, an inherent contradiction coming to its final conclusion, as Karl Marx correctly pointed out. This is very similar to the rate of profit and its tendency to fall. Is you're going to run out of places to exploit. No, I was just kidding in my last chat. Don't ban me if you someday end up looking at my chat history because I said some stupid shit. Wait, you have 34K viewers? I thought you got like 2,000 max. I watch on YouTube. But no, I'm not going to fucking ban you for that, weirdo. If Twitch said you couldn't say bad things about Amazon, if you want to keep streaming on the platform, what would you do? I would find a way to say bad things about Amazon regardless. What do you mean? The fuck kind of question is that? like there are certain things that Twitch was like you can't do that I stopped doing, like promoting ad block and promoting VPNs that you can use, or a method to use a VPN to avoid the ad breaks at the top of the hour. But ultimately, like that sort of stuff is understandable, okay? Like, it's a valid question, lol. No, I know. I mean, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to fucking control that level of speech. Like, that would be crazy. Amazon is a gigantic fucking company. They have horrifying labor union practices. They're union busting. You know what I mean? So, yeah. You think Twitch Partners Union could happen? No. I do not. News alert. Check out PLA generals take on U.S. hegemony and why they think we're agitating regarding Taiwan. First time watching China media, planning PRC trip. Their takes are shocking, non-aggressive in any of our media. Genuinely shocking contrast. This coverage should start around 12:30. Prior to description of drills. Sorry for repetitive. Genuinely want your take, though? No, I'm not watching that. Biden signing the Inflation Reduction Act live right now? Yeah, I don't care about that. Okay. Amazon Labor Union, which did not help organize people over Prime Pledge, didn't immediately respond to a request for comment. The campaign is a public setback for Amazon, which has sought to develop tighter relationships with the young influencers in recent years. You know, the irony of this is that, first of all, friend of the show, Taylor Lorenz, is writing this at the Washington Post, which is owned by Jeff Bezos. Just like, think about that for a second. I am on Twitch, a platform owned by Jeff Bezos. I had this man on your screen, you know, Jeff Bezos' biggest enemy currently, on my broadcast, where we talked about Jeff Bezos' horrifying labor practices. It is very interesting that, like, at a certain level, when you grow so much and you own so much, that you are inevitably going to have people within the products and the properties that you own speak out against you regularly because you own everything. Part of that is because there's literally no threat to power, even though I would say platforming someone like Chris Smalls is the biggest threat to power for someone like Jeff Bezos. That is 100%, like, you're crazy if you think that that is not a direct threat to power. He has cost Amazon millions of dollars in union-busting labor lawyers, okay? Like, that is a threat. But also, secondly, it's not as big as a threat to power, obviously. It's not. I make no mistake. But also, you have to understand the famous quote that capitalists will sell you the rope of which you hang them with is obviously an exaggeration. I'm not saying, I'm not like making like a violent threat or anything like that, but the concept still stands. As long as you are literally making money for the company, which I am, it is a metaphor, but as long as you are making money for the company, then it's fine. The best anti-capitalist show being made right now is The Boys is an Amazon product. Yeah, I mean, anti-capitalist is anti-imperialist, which is ironic because Amazon has defense contracts. You know what I mean? Like, they work with the intelligence communities. They just don't care. They kind of... The dude probably knows nothing about Twitch but makes disgusting amounts of money off of it. Yeah, I mean, it's just like one... It's just one part of it. And I don't even know if they're making... I don't even think that Amazon is making money off of Twitch. I don't think they're turning profit. I don't think Twitch is profitable. I think that was more so a play to own the live streaming, live broadcasting space because they see it as like... They see it as a means to control or dominate an entire type of content for the future. It's just like a medium that you are able to monopolize. And ultimately, it's with goals to every company works the same way, chat. You literally fucking buy into something and then you desperately and quickly try to monopolize, okay? And then once you reach that, once you reach that level of market control, then you start finding ways of making the product worse slowly but surely, which has already started happening, and ultimately try to make as much money as possible off of it. Thinking that The Boys is a Watchmen knockoff proves you watch neither show, lol. Wait, I never said that. What is this? CreatorHype.com. Is Twitch profitable? When we think about Twitch, is it profitable? Content delivery live, total hours streamed, total hours watched, total data per hour, live origination rate. However, this is at pricing that anyone is able to access the media package. Twitch likely gets this at cost, so let's assume a 20% reduction. Content storage, staff rent, etc. Okay, just give me the answer. It is 1.8 billion in total expenses and 1.5 billion in total revenues. It's nearly profitable. Had they hit their ad goals for 2019, an extra 300 million, they would have broken even. Okay. Surely these numbers are perfectly right. No, it's not, obviously. It's just like a wild estimation. My 85-year-old grandfather retired from unionized U.S. Pipe in Chattanooga, Tennessee in 1998. He retired making roughly $11 an hour. Says to this day being unionized was the best thing he was ever a part of. Go. Did you watch The Sandman on Netflix yet? No, I have not. The money and the data Amazon gets from viewers. What? Here's why fighting youth obesity is a matter of national security. This is from 2018, chatter. You said 71% of Americans aged 17 to 24 are ineligible to join the military. What the fuck? That's hilarious. That's from 2018. The obesity issue is the most troubling because the trend is going in the wrong direction, said then Major General Alan Batchelet. My man's last name is Batshit. The commanding general of the Army Recruiting Command in 2015. We think by 2020 it could be as high as 50%, which means only 2 in 10 would qualify for the Army. We're too fat. We're so fat it's become a matter of national security. Good thing cinema prevented us from taxing private equity. It would hurt this sort of innovation. A North Carolina hospital owned by private equity giant Apollo is descending into extreme chaos. People are dying, and ER doctors say it's the worst they've ever seen. We went inside to investigate a meltdown of for-profit healthcare in rural America. Dude, this is a gigantic fucking problem. More Perfect Union is just popping off with